Hi everybody and welcome, this is the Apostate Prophet. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Recently, I have heard so much talk from Muslims that I have apparently lost a debate. The guy who defeated me is still talking about it, and so are his supporters. So I just want to make something clear. I never lost a debate, because there was no debate. It never happened. I did have a conversation a few weeks ago with this Islamist who believes that Islam should be imposed on the entire world. And that conversation was strictly an inquiry, a Q&A, a conversation. In fact, we both explicitly agreed to that numerous times, both privately and publicly. Actually, before, during, and after our conversation, I even offered to have a debate. A debate where we can both represent a certain position and make arguments for those. For a very strange reason, he never accepted it. I now understand why. Because he never wanted to have a debate, which is why he brushed it off and kept ignoring it. He simply wanted to invite himself on my channel, propagate his disturbing views, use professional sophistry for every question, then leave and turn our conversation into a debate. Despite the fact that at the end of our conversation, I asked him if he would like to have a debate with me. If you would like to have a debate, if people want to see that, if you think that's something that works, I would totally agree to have an actual debate with you where we prepare lengthy speeches and where we counter each other. Is that something that you would like to do?
Let's see how the reaction to this goes.
Sure. But then he goes ahead and changes the title of our conversation into debate. And then he goes ahead and declares that he won the debate and destroyed me. He did all of this because, as he admitted to me afterward, he wants attention. He wants subscribers and views. That's very typical. That's something that Mohammed Hijab said before, something that Ali Dawa privately said to me before, something that this guy said, and something that I heard from at least 2 other non-Muslim apologists, but I would never reveal their private messages now. It looks like there is a disturbing pattern here of Muslim apologists using dirty tricks and using other people's names for attention, for subscribers, for viewers, while also claiming that critics of Islam and ex-Muslims were using Islam for fame and money and whatever it is. What needs to be said is that I don't care at all about winning or losing a debate. I'm here for the information that we're talking about. Who cares who wins? This is not about you. It's not about me. If to you it is about you, then you have a big ego problem, dear Muslim apologists. But everyone knows that already. Seriously, have some self-awareness. Everybody thinks that you are all obnoxiously arrogant. I also don't care about winning and losing debates because, come on man, we are not animals. We're not primitive beings, not barbarians. I don't care about your victories and your smashing and bashing and destroying and all the things that you tough people do. This is about information, about finding truth, which grown-up people in post-enlightenment cultures should share in a reasonable way, without the need to fight and destroy and kill each other. But since you don't have the enlightenment, I guess I see why that's confusing to you. If I was as dirty as Daniel Haqiqatjou, for example, I could take all the points made in our conversation and use them to make a laughingstock out of him. Because while bragging about how he has a philosophy degree, he made some very basic mistakes that I didn't even ever call him out on. For example, when he didn't know some of the most basic aspects of liberalism and didn't understand why liberalism 200 years ago is different from liberalism today. Apparently he didn't even properly study it, which is why he thinks liberalism is all just about freedom. Because liberal freedom makes sense, right? How do you get a philosophy degree like that from respectable universities? I don't even understand. Or when he compared owning a car to owning a person, and then argued that owning a person is better than renting a person. And therefore, slavery is not only good, it is also better than wage labor. Yes, that actually happened during our conversation. But these people are not masters of logic. They are masters of deceit. Because in Islam, war is deceit. And these Muslim apologists are waging war with me. Because I am an enemy of Allah. Ooh, makes me feel very important. I really don't care at all. I don't come to you people. I don't address you people. It is you who bother me while also claiming that no one cares about me. I feel very flattered about your treatment with me. Another Muslim who, in strange ways, left a debate offer unanswered very recently was Mohammed Hijab. He personally told me that he hates me. That's a very strong feeling to have for some apostate on YouTube whom you supposedly annihilated before. He said he hates me, and that's why he can't have a respectful debate with me, and he would only agree to have a debate with me if he is allowed to say whatever he wants. That says a lot about how confident these Muslim apologists are with their beliefs, doesn't it? If your beliefs are so strong, so solid, then you shouldn't feel forced to resort to personally attacking and insulting somebody. Your thoughts, your ideas, your beliefs should carry enough weight and say enough. But obviously they don't, which is why you try to make up for that with filthy personal insults. Seriously, there is no exception, not a single person among these that I've encountered who actually stays respectful. But hey, I get the point. These people can't actually act like enlightened people who introspect and contemplate and deliver their beliefs in a convincing, humane way. They have to make noise instead. But previously, I said I don't want to debate Muslim apologists, because Muslim apologists consider themselves as defenders of Islam, and I don't recognize them as such. Their purpose is merely to rationalize and justify Islam, no matter what. My deal is with Islam itself, not with its loyal, zealous foot soldiers. But since they cannot stop talking, here I am. I want to challenge the known Muslim apologists on the topic, is Islam the truth? I challenge the mentioned and other Muslim apologists to debate this topic one-on-one in a moderated live event here on YouTube with me. We can share a platform like Modern Day Debate, for example, without any personal gain from it, no shenanigans. The requirement is that you respect the etiquette and the morals of a debate and observe common decency. That's the least you could do, although I know it's obviously hard. I could mock and insult you forever, but I am not like you. There is nothing cool and tough about it. Stop acting like giant children. First of all, prove that you can act like the mature people that you want to reach and convince. The challenge is out. I'm sure you all know how to reach me. Thanks everybody. And remember, stay away from Islam.